So let's get it started. I may have been a little quick on this episode. But anyway, maybe I can expand on it. Obviously, I know that we all missed Marvel last year. We're all excited to have them back. We're all excited to learn whatever it is they're doing. And but if they show footage, wink, wink, please make sure not to record it. Because you know you want them to come back next year, right?
Yes!
Let's let Marvel know we want them to come back every year. Okay.
We good?
We're ready to go. Hold on. I take full responsibility. One thing I want to let you know is that there will be a group of people that are distributing tickets right now. Stay in your seat.
Oh, they're already doing it. They're already doing it
We'll
there.
get started very shortly. I apologize. Sorry, Marvel. It's my fault.
Tell us a joke!
Serenade us anymore.
Well, I hope you're all having a wonderful San Diego Comic-Con. I'm your host, Jessica Chobot, and welcome to the Marvel Studios Hall H San Diego Comic-Con panel. So, before we get started, a little bit of housekeeping. You guys all should have received a ticket when you walked in. Make sure and follow the directions on the back of that ticket.
yeah.
Well, they're getting passed out. When you leave, if you follow the directions, that will get you a Hall H exclusive Infinity Saga card collector set. So make sure and hang on to that. Don't lose it. And so with that, we've got lots of awesome stuff to show you. So without further ado, help me welcome to the stage President of Marvel Studios, Kevin Feige.
Everybody, hello, Hall H. Wow. The Infinity Saga is complete. Thanks to all of you. We started here in Hall H. Who was here for the first time we showed Awesome. 23 interconnected movies. From Iron Man 1 to Spider-Man Far From Home. The Infinity Saga is complete. I never thought it would happen, and it never would have happened if it were not for all of you. So thank you. It's true. You know, as long as we're thanking people and thanking all of you, I also want to thank Alan Horn, our chairman of the Walt Disney Company, Alan Bergman, our co-chairman, Bob Iger, who runs the whole place. The Infinity Saga would not have happened, I promise you, without their support and their guidance and their care. So you should be very appreciative to them as well. And I'm also going to do something that we've never done before, but it seemed right to do today. I want to introduce you to the Marvel Studios staff who made every one of these movies. Wow. And I'm going to bring them out one at a time, starting with my co-president, Rudy Esposito. The amazing Victoria Alonso. Steven Broussard. Trent Tran. Nate Moore. Sarah Smith. Brad Winterbaum. Aaron Lamanos. Jonathan Schwartz. Eric Carroll. Wendy Jacobson. Brian Chambers. Joe Neville. And Grant Curtis. Now, I know we don't look like much, but the fact is, all of these people bust their ass 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, some of them for a decade or more. to make the movies that you just saw in that little piece. Every single one of them. Many of them are working on things I hope you love someday. But I want you to hear it, and let's hear it again for them, please. I want them to stay out here when I tell you that I literally just heard from our folks in Disney Distribution that within a matter of days, Avengers Endgame will be the biggest film in history.
Yeah!
Biggest film of all time. Now, you have to shout out to Mr. James Cameron, who held that title for a long time. If you adjust for inflation, he still holds the title. And he'll probably get the title again as soon as he puts out another movie. But for right now, today in Hall H, thanks to you, Avengers Endgame is the biggest film of all time. Thank you. All right, thank you very much. Watch your step. If you see them out and about, be careful, be gentle with them. It's very precious folks here. Now, I could spend 90 minutes talking about what we've done. Or I could spend some time talking about what we're about to do. And we're going to take you through all the projects. There's a lot of untitled things up there. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to start right off the bat with our film on November 6, 2020. Been on Earth for 35,000 years. They've been there amongst the MCU. We haven't met them before. This film is full Jack Kirby. Yeah! And I want you guys to say a big hello to our director. Director of Eternals, Chloé Zhao. Show everybody your shirt.
I have friends on that Death Star.
Oh. Did you buy that here, or did you already have that? Oh, nice. Chloé, really quick question. What drew you to the film?
I just really wanted to make a Marvel movie for so long. Because I've been a fan of MCU for a decade, and when I watch their movies, I see how much this team loves their fans and loves their characters. So I said I want to make a Marvel movie. And also for this film, for the Eternals, it's about these group of incredible immortals, but through their journey, we really get to explore what it means to be human and humanity in our time on this planet. So we can't wait to share the film with you.
You guys have any interest in mutants in the Eternals?
Yeah!
Ladies and gentlemen, as Ikaris, Richard Madden. Ridloff. As Phastos, Tyree Henry. I'm going to bring out the leader of the Eternals playing Ajak, Salma Hayek. Playing Sprite, McHugh. And his big bad Gilgamesh, Don Lee. And finally, unbelievably, playing Thena, Angelina Jolie.
us who the Eternals are and what role your character plays within that.
The Eternals are a race of immortal aliens sent here by the Celestials to protect humankind from the Deviants. And I play Ikaris, who is the sexiest of the
Lauren, what does it mean to you to portray the first deaf hero in the MCU?
Well, I have to say, well, I do have a son, and he asked me, after he read Greek mythology, he was reading through that, and he's like, what does honor mean? This is what honor means. I'm so honored to be here.
Kumail, first question, when are we gonna hang out, dude?
I've got something on my plate right now.
You are no stranger to San Diego Comic-Con, but what's it like being up here on stage at Hall H?
I'll say I've been to Comic-Con 8 times, and this is the first time I've been able to get into Hall H. So I don't know how you did it, but I had to take a different approach. And I actually brought a mask to walk the floor, so if you see a Hellboy with Pakistani hands walking, trying to buy the He-Man Comic-Con exclusive, don't blow up my spot. Amazing. I am very emotional.
One more, slightly more serious question for you. Going into this, having been both a stand-up comic and a dramatic actor, how are you going to use those skills to approach this particular role?
Well, I was thinking about this. It used to be, movies like Casablanca would have sort of everything. They would have action, drama, thriller, romance, comedy. They'd have everything. And then movies sort of became like they had to be little genres. It was like, what is this? Is this a comedy? Is this a drama? Is this a thriller? And I feel like Marvel movies are a throwback to those old school Hollywood movies because they have everything. They have action, drama, romance, comedy. They have everything. So I'm just excited to be able to do all of that.
That's an excellent point. Brian Tyree Henry, your character Phastos is known for his intelligence. So how does it feel to join a historic lineup of Marvel geniuses?
I can't even put into words how amazing this is right now for me standing up here. I mean, as far as the geniuses go, the geniuses in Marvel are usually the ones with the biggest hearts, and they move from their heart, and I feel like Phastos does the same thing. And I just want to bring, a whole new flavor to Phastos and make sure that, us and all the Eternals are represented in the best way, to save mankind. So that is why I am here.
Such a strong female superhero in the MCU.
It feels great! I take my inspiration from our leader, Chloé, who's also a strong woman, and it takes a strong woman to do a movie like this because it's so big and amazing, and I'm so excited to be a part of it. And then the way she approaches leadership as a woman, as a strong woman, is that she sees them as a family. So there's a lot of mother instincts in this Eternal, who is not supposed to have kids. And this is very exciting, and I feel very honored to be a part of a movie that is going to allow people who never felt represented in superheroes, or in this case, Eternals, represented, because I am proud to have a diverse family.
Angelina, seeing that you've done a lot of action films in the past, with this film coming from a different angle, is your approach to this film going to be any different?
I'm going to work 10 times harder because I think what it means to be a part of the MCU, what it means to be an Eternal, to be a part of this family. I know what we all need to do. We have all read the script. We all know what the task ahead is, and we know what you deserve. So we are all going to be working very, very hard. So I am in training.
portray one of the oldest MCU characters?
It doesn't feel real. And it's so weird because I grew up watching Marvel movies with my whole family. I have 4 siblings. And it's just crazy.
I'm like, oh, your parents must be so proud of you. John, how do you feel about jumping into the hugely beloved world of the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Very excited and so honored to be here. I love this project, and then I can't wait to show you the power of Gilgamesh. Yes.
So that being said, who would win in a fight? Gilgamesh or the Hulk?
Ruffalo here? No, I would say Gilgamesh.
I know that you guys all have to get back to London to continue working, so I'll let you go. Everybody, big round of applause.
That's pretty exciting. That could be the end of the show right there. Now that I think about it. No? All right. Let's see what's coming up in fall 2020.
So they aren't holding it for D23.
Plus, let me tell you something. It's giving Marvel Studios an opportunity to tell so many more stories that we haven't been able to tell before. Most specifically, what's going on with the Falcon and Winter Soldier post-Endgame. Ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Quinn.
He's got the shield!
You take it. Hold it. That's enough. Let me get it back. No, alright, sorry. Hey, be careful. Hey, Jessica! You want to do a little
I was not expecting vibranium to be that heavy.
We can talk together. What did you say?
So I wasn't expecting vibranium to be that heavy. That shield is legit.
Yeah, we get that a lot.
Yeah, I'm very impressed. You guys both got kind of
You
like...
got to show this gonna be.
having a kid and only picking them up with one arm all the time, so one arm is totally discombobulated with the other.
Sure.
Yeah, okay, great, tight. All right, so I got a question actually to both of you, so whoever wants to hit this one first, go ahead. Now that you guys really get to dive into the dynamic of these two characters, what are you two excited to explore?
I'd like to explore the Falcon as a character. What kind of man is this man? We'll find out.
What? No recording.
We know he's got thighs.
No recording what? No recording live from the live.
So, let's see if there's
no
anything
live
else.
It's not a live stream. And I'm not.
It's an old camera.
There's no live stream.
Makes you tick. When it ticks them all. How much ticking can that clock do?
Yeah, it's recording.
Before that
Recording
tick
is not
don't
allowed.
talk. And then
Out the
talk.
panel. No recording, no live. Then what about all these people?
I came all the way around. You know what I mean?
They said none of the footage is allowed to be recorded, but the panel is.
Oh, definitely not.
Can I have a supervisor come talk to me?
It's been a long 6 months. For some of us.
Nah, we have a lot of fun on set. I mean, look, we're living our dream. Every one of us has dreamed and prayed to be in a Marvel movie. We have the job that anyone else would kill to have. So why would you mess that up by not respecting and appreciating the opportunity that you're given? So when we go to work, we have a really good time.
That is both good life advice and good career advice.
Oh yeah. Don't mess it up.
Solid. Kevin, is there anything else that you can share with us, since it is Hall H and
Well, sure, I can tell you a little bit more about the show if you want. It's...
Are you guys nervous at all going up against him?
No. Beat you once, we can beat you twice.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Anthony and Sebastian. It's been great having you back here at Hall H.
There we go. So the first film that we will be releasing in 2021 on February 12th is this. 10 Rings has been in the MCU since the very beginning. Those sons of bitches that Obadiah Stane hired. They helped out Whiplash a little bit in Iron Man 2. There was an imposter that played the Mandarin in Iron Man 3. Remember that, but you didn't see that in Ant-Man, the 10 Rings logo there. And an awesome short we did called All Hail the King.
I'm recording just him.
There is a real Mandarin. He was quite
look in the
upset
camera.
with the shenanigans that they pulled in Iron Man 3. Well, the Mandarin is in this film. The amazing Chinese actor, Tony Leung, is playing the Mandarin. Also joining the cast of this film is the incredible Awkwafina. Now I want you to meet the director of Shang-Chi, Destin Cretton.
Hi, everybody.
Dustin, thanks for joining us on stage. First of all, love the cast. Love the cast.
I do too.
How does it feel to be at the helm of this movie?
Scary. I grew up in I grew up on an island in the middle of the Pacific called Maui. In a small town called Haiku that had about the population of this room. So standing on this stage is really terrifying for me. But what's really cool is I grew up with friends who were Japanese, Chinese, Caucasian, Filipino, Portuguese, Korean. That's the norm in Hawaii, and it's so exciting to see Kevin and this amazing team begin to create an MCU that reflects all the beautiful colors that I see in this room. So to be a small part in that is really special to me.
Well, I don't want to torture you by keeping you up here too long, but a really quick question. Some of those Easter eggs really surprised me. I didn't even notice half of them, so I'm kind of shocked. Are you excited to dive into the mythology of the 10 Rings and letting audiences into something that you guys have been seeding since Iron Man?
Yes.
What kind? Well, I guess I couldn't say what kind of plans do you have, because then that gives away the whole enchilada. So never mind.
I mean, it's amazing stepping into this and just seeing how incredible things have been thought out from the very beginning. This mind is pretty amazing.
So speaking about cast, do you guys have anything you want to share?
Yeah, maybe. We've been, it's been a really in-depth search to try to find somebody who will capture this character with all the dimensions that he deserves. And it's going pretty well. We found it.
Do you want to?
You guys want to meet him?
Yeah!
to introduce you to the incredible Simu Liu.
我自我介绍一下好不好？我的名字是刘思慕，我是哈尔滨出生的，多伦多长大的。今天我非常感谢漫威给了我这个机会扮演上期。Did you guys get that by the way? Not a damn thing. Okay, that's good.
If I asked this question and you've already answered it, I'm sorry. But when did you find out that you would be Shang-Chi? And how do you think becoming that part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe is going to change your life? Because it most certainly will.
Okay, so here's where I have a bone to pick with Kevin, because I feel like I was like kind of this social experiment of like, let's just take this guy, this ordinary guy living in Toronto, let's tell him that he's going to be in the next Marvel movie and give him like 4 days to prep for it. So, guys, I was cast on Tuesday. I tested on Sunday in New York, and this is just the craziest story.
Wow.
I can't describe how I feel.
Have you ever been to San Diego Comic-Con before and knew anything about it before you got here?
This is my first time. Why? Is this a difficult hall to get into, or something like that?
What's your first impression now that you're here? Because it's a pretty intense con.
It is pretty intense. You know, I'm looking out at all your beautiful faces. Actually, sorry, if I could answer your last question, because you asked me how it would change my life, and obviously it's the fulfillment of my dream, but I can't help but think about my parents. My parents immigrated from China to Canada 25 years ago with nothing except the hopes and dreams to build a family and to build a life for their kids, and all I've ever wanted to do growing up was to make them proud. And so basically what I'm trying to say is I'm really happy that I'm not a doctor. And
I'm getting the role of Shang-Chi.
Thank you.
And thank you both so much for joining us on stage. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Both those guys are incredible. We'll see what they can do. You want to see what we're doing in spring 2021? Mega event series we're doing on Disney+. If you thought that logo was strange, wait until you see this show. It's unlike anything we've done before. How about you meet Wanda Maximoff, Lizzie Olsen,
in more depth now that you've got the Disney Plus show coming up?
We're gonna have a lot of fun. It's gonna get weird, we're gonna go deep, we're gonna have lots of surprises, and we're gonna finally understand Wanda Maximoff as the Scarlet Witch.
Paul, if this takes place after the events of Endgame, and certain things have occurred since then what is going on with Vision?
I have no idea. Last thing I knew, I died in Infinity War, so I literally have never been this confused.
Died many times.
This many people in my whole life. But all I can tell you is every time we get to do this, the stories get richer and richer, and this is the richest it's been, and we're so excited to bring it to you all. So I hope you love it, because it's going to be surprising and weird.
But is there anything else you can share about the show?
Well, it does take place after Endgame. There are some other characters who you've met before in the MCU that will appear in it. One As a matter of fact, you met earlier this year as a little girl in 1995. Captain Marvel's little girl on WandaVision as an adult. Meet your new Monica Rambeau, Teyonah Parris.
Correct? And I heard you braved the show floor wearing a mask. So how did that all go down?
It was hot. It was exciting. Feeling all of your energy. Thank you. I'm so happy to be here. I'm shaking. Like, I'm from Hawkins, South Carolina, and this is really, this is a dream to be a Marvel superhero and Monica Rambeau.
Did you buy anything on the show floor? Did you find anything cool? Because where should I go?
I just walked around. I was too overwhelmed, as you can tell. I'm very excited, but I just walked around and wanted to feel everyone's energy, and I'm just so very excited. It's just surreal.
Fantastic.
I love y'all!
Joining us here on stage with Chloé. Can't wait to catch WandaVision when it launches on Disney+. Everybody, give it up for the cast of WandaVision.
I can't tell you how exciting and different and strange that show is going to be. Speaking of exciting, what we're working on also for spring 2021 needs no introduction, but we'll give an introduction anyway. And I know what you're saying. Didn't I see Loki die in Infinity War? You did, but what else did you see in Endgame? What happened to Loki? This series will tell you what happened to Loki right after that.
Where's Tom?
He goes to a number of places. I don't want to spoil them, but I will spoil the first place he went. He came to Hall H.
Is Hall H. Solid choice. Solid choice.
The last time I was standing on stage with this gentleman, I was asking him to kneel.
Yep, I was here.
But I wouldn't, this whole thing would not be happening without you.
Disappear is not necessarily the Loki that we saw grow and change in Thor Ragnarok. So how do you think that this is going to affect your character in this show?
You guys saw Avengers, right?
Yep.
So he's still that guy. And just about the last thing that happened to him was he got Hulk smashed. So there's a lot of psychological evolution that is still yet to happen. But Kevin has generously shown me what his plans are. I can't tell you any of them. But it is one of the most exciting creative opportunities I think I've ever come across. This is new territory, a new world, new challenges, and I cannot wait to get started.
Thank you so much for choosing Hall H as your first destination ticket after stealing the stone. Tom Hiddleston, everybody! I swear to God, between
the Haley Mills backlog. I am all over that Disney Plus. You toss in a bed knobs and broomsticks, sold! So excited!
So, we have a movie coming out on May 7th, 2021. Want to hear about that? What you bet makes up lies about the multiverse doesn't mean it isn't real. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Say hi to the director, Scott Derrickson.
What do you love most about the character of Doctor Strange, and what excites you about telling another story that surrounds him?
I mean, what excites me about Doctor Strange is what made him great in the comics, that he doesn't fight villains from this Earth, or even from this universe, but from the multiverse, from other dimensions. So you get into all kinds of psychedelic weirdness, which this movie is going to. But when I came and talked to Kevin about doing a sequel, I said, I don't want to do just another sequel to do a sequel. If I'm going to do it, it has to go into the territory that drew me into the Doctor Strange comics in the first place, which is how they dipped into the gothic and the horror and the horrific, and we're going to make the first scary MCU film.
You have me at
That's awesome.
You know what? No, it's PG-13. You're going to like it. You know what excites me about Doctor Strange?
What?
The fact that Benedict Cumberbatch plays him.
Yes, absolutely. So, I heard you had a little bit of a planes, trains, and automobiles situation getting here to Hall H all during your birthday.
He was the one.
I just did this.
Because Hall H is so important. I feel bad that you did that.
It was my birthday yesterday, and they
I think y'all know where I'm going to go with this.
Sing!
Because it's not licensed, we won't be sued. To you, happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, dear Ed.
Louder.
Happy birthday to you.
There's only one or two ways to go with that. There's the kind of like,
Just gotta take them up. So Doctor Strange has obviously gone through a lot, and his actions lead to the success of defeating Thanos.
Yeah.
And he's developed so much as a sorcerer, but also as a man.
Yeah.
So what's next for him? Just easy softball questions.
I think, yeah, just some, home economics and cooking, knitwear, and a kind of crazy line in horror. Look, I'm really excited to be at the dawn of this project, and I think it's vital to maintain the integrity of humor and stuff that we had in the first film, but with this twist of horror, which I think will really have people gripped.
Is that twist of horror going to change any way that you approach him as a character at all, or?
He'll be facing unexpected things. I think he'll be in a position, rather like the audience, of not knowing what's coming at him. There was a lot of authority to his character, I thought, in the Avengers iterations and even in Thor as well. So we're going back to kind of trying to destroy him a bit, I think.
Kevin, again, being that it is Hall H, you know I'm going to ask you, do you have anything else you can share?
Not much, obviously, early days, but when you have a strong sorcerer, it also helps when you have a strong witch. And the Scarlet Witch is appearing in this movie alongside her. Right. The events that you will see Wanda go through in the WandaVision epic series will be reflected and tied directly into Doctor Strange.
Thanks for joining us back on stage. That being said, is there anything that you can tell us about how your Disney Plus show will play into Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness?
I don't know if I could answer the how, but I think I'm really excited to be able to link one story on one medium and bring it into the features. We haven't done that yet, and I think that's super unique to MCU. And I think that might be the future, but I don't know anything. I really don't know anything. It's all still a secret. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. Scott, Benedict,
Now, the next thing we're going to talk about is for summer 2021, and it's something that Marvel Studios has never had an opportunity to do before. We've been working on these movies for 10 plus years. There are always ideas we have, always other things we want to try, and with this, all of those set in stone MCU scenes and experiences you've seen before, you will see different versions of in this. Something incredibly exciting about it is that a huge majority of the actors from our movies are reprising their roles in their different forms. And you may have heard an awesome voice narrate that piece. That awesome voice is the Watcher, played in this series by the amazing Jeffrey Wright.
Play the Watcher, and what are you going to be bringing to the role specifically for him?
How excited are you to be here? I think that's my answer. I think you know, it's really exciting to be part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Of course, it's also for me a way to get my son to return my texts. You know, thinking about doing this Marvel thing. What? Kevin Feige says, remember to take out the garbage. Oh, okay, when now? So, no, I'm terribly excited to be a part of this. This is like modern myth making. You guys thrilled to this stuff. So, so I'm stoked to be here.
Is there anything that you can tell us about the role?
Well, the Watcher is a being, a non-earthly being who observes all things. He's watching over the multiverse and occasionally may or may not intervene with the doings of Earthlings. Other than that, he's off doing his own thing, so I can relate to that as well.
He's like the internet, he just sits back and makes comments.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. It's also, well, you know, today is the 50th anniversary of the lunar landing. So the Watcher first appears in '63, I think, Fantastic Four. There you go. He turns up on the moon. Because although today's the 50th anniversary, you know, the Watcher had a crib there ages ago, you know? So that's who he is, and we'll see where we take it. We can take it anywhere.
Awesome, well I look forward to listening to you as the Watcher. Thank you so much for joining us here at San Diego Comic-Con.
Thank you.
You know what we haven't done yet at all today? We haven't talked about any of the OG original Avengers.
Man behind the curtain makes it all happen, right? So now Kevin. Give it up for Kevin, y'all.
So Jeremy, thanks for joining us here in Hall H. What are you here to talk about?
Look, I can blow wind about a whole lot of things I can't talk about, but I think he might have put something together. Something?
See it.
So, wait a second.
Yeah.
Was that Kate Bishop then?
Yeah, the better version of Hawkeye. Yeah, the best version of Hawkeye.
That's awesome. So I know things are still a little secret about the show. Is there anything that you can share with us?
No. Come on. That's what I'm trained to do. But what was exciting about it for me is essentially, they showed that to me, I think, a few days ago. I'm like, dude, this is so amazing. Because, you know, what I get to do in the show, ultimately, is shepherd an amazing character. To be, hopefully, probably a better version of me. And the sentiment of what that is what I think the fiber of what Hawkeye is, at least what I think Hawkeye is. This is a superhero without superpowers. And I can teach someone else how to be a superhero without superpowers. And I think that's an amazing sentiment to share with people. Because that means everyone's a damn superhero. Fortitude and strength, they're a damn superhero, and I think that's fantastic.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Also, you win Best Entrance of Hall H, for sure. Thank you for that.
So much. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys.
Hawkeye.
Rock out.
Bringing Kate Bishop into the MCU. And, by the way, we'll explore more of his time as Ronin in this series.
Yeah!
So, it looks like there's one more little untitled there towards the end. The film we have, third film of 2021, is this.
Is that the best tunnel treatment?
For storing us with us, and are we going to see Korgamik again?
Yes, please.
Oh, okay. I see where this question's going. Is there sort of like the ongoing relationship between Thor and Korg? Sort of like a thing there where they continue the friendship / love that they established in Ragnarok. Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows? That's the first time I've seen the that logo. That's brilliant.
Whoa, love and
Thor,
thunder.
love and thunder.
Are you thunder on
Because there's nothing more powerful in the world than love and
thunder.
And the combination, I dropped this microphone, but it's too expensive.
Chris, where are we seeing Thor headed in this film? Because he was hurting a little bit at the last one.
He's heading to 7-Eleven. He's got a little Netflix subscription, and he may be on the couch, but who knows? You know, I think Tiger's got something pretty.
Who knows? Only I do, because they haven't read the script.
He's refused to show it to us.
Yeah.
That makes my next question to Tessa a little awkward, since I don't know if you would know, but day one as King of Asgard, what would Valkyrie first change?
I think, first of all, as new king, she needs to find her queen. So that'll be her first order of business. She has some ideas. Keep you posted. And then, I don't know, what's cool about Asgard, you know, as it has already been mentioned, that Asgard is not a place, but a people. So I think just reinvesting in her people, and a cool thing is to create refuge for any person that might need it. That, to me, is the idea of a perfect Asgard. The kind of kingdoms you want to rule over, so that's something much good. And then hopefully she'll hang out with Love and Thunder, which she is both to me. Gives me thunder. Yeah. All over. Hi, Elsa. That's just my.
So, Chika, I know you love the comics. Is there any particular storyline that you pulled from?
Yes. So there is, when we were shooting Ragnarok, I was reading one storyline by Jason Aaron, called The Mighty Thor. And for those of you who know that storyline, it's incredible. It's full of emotion and love and thunder, and it introduces, for the first time, female Thor. So, for us, there's only one person who could play that role. Only one. And she's here. And introduce her to you now. Please welcome to the stage, Natalie Portman.
Holding the hammer.
Feels pretty good. I always had a little hammer envy.
I got plenty of hammer envy as well. Captain America, there yourself, it's great. It feels really sad. I'm gonna get back to Netflix. It's cool though, it's a good 7-Eleven.
First of all, awesome announcement. Super excited to see Jane as Thor. Thank you guys so much for coming up on stage and sharing all that.
So there it is. We've come to the end of this timeline. But there is one right there. In fact, the one that's out next on May 1st, 2020. And of course, the Black Widow herself.
Into Natasha Romanoff's past and what made her ledger red in the first place.
Yeah, that's what drew me to the story. Is she has so many secrets, and she's got so much vulnerability, and I think that's what makes her such a great heroine. And I think in this film we get to understand her past, and she gets to put all the pieces of herself back together and come out a whole person, and I think we're all excited about helping her on that journey.
Over the last 10 years, what are you excited for fans to discover about Natasha this go around?
Hello. I don't think I could have played this iteration of Natasha 10 years ago. It would have been a very different film, and I get to play Natasha as a fully realized woman, and in all of her many facets, I'm excited for fans to see the flawed side of her, what she perceives to be the flawed side of her. And I'm looking to wipe out some of that red in my ledger, so you guys will be seeing a lot of that.
David, you've got a lot of fans from Stranger Things.
Wait a minute. Come on, settle down. We're at the Marvel panel. Please don't give me a
So you've been hitting on pretty hard. What, are you excited to expand your fan base now that you've joined the MCU?
Who writes these questions? That is the dumbest question I've ever heard. To expand my fan base in the Marvel Universe. Hell yeah! This guy.
Is he your favorite? Captain America, your favorite?
Oh, he's, I have complicated feelings about it. We'll come to understand that later.
Florence, can you tell us a little bit about Yelena?
Yeah, I'm playing Yelena, sister figure to Natasha. This is my first Comic-Con and it's totally nuts to be here. Room, which is nuts. I'm so excited to be a part of this family and our film and the MC universe. And I guess you'll have to watch the film to figure out the next bit, but yeah.
Awesome, well thanks for joining us. I had no idea it was your first Comic-Con.
It's my first!
OT, your character is a contact from Black Widow's past, even before she was working with S.H.I.E.L.D. So can you tell us a little bit more about that relationship?
Yeah, sure. This is actually my first Comic-Con
as
well. You guys are amazing. This is a little overwhelming, but I'm fine. So yeah, I think they ostensibly have like a professional relationship. It's like a fixer, but there's a kind of like romantic undercurrent. You know, well, I mean, at least I'm kind of into her, but it's tough to kind of make a relationship work when the lady you're into is, you know, an international killer. Kind of makes it tough. So, yeah.
Wait a minute, you have romantic feelings about me?
Oh, God. I'm not in front of everybody.
Oh, no.
Okay, I've got something to say.
Your character.
Yeah, my character. My character has romantic feelings.
And Rachel, what attracted you to do a film? Were you able to hear me? I don't know.
No, not quite. This is my first Comic-Con too. I come here as a visitor about 10 years ago, but it's my first time here up in this incredible room with these, is it thousands? I think thousands, right? People.
It's thousands.
That's awesome.
What was your question?
It was, what attracted you to do a film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Well, what is more exciting than the mythology of the Marvel Universe? There is nothing more exciting and escapist and interesting, but also they've really put at the forefront strong, powerful female characters, and Kate Shortland, our director, and working alongside Scarlett and Florence, two incredibly powerful female characters, and Melina, my character too, is a pretty tough chick. And these other wonderful female characters, Dave and Nadia are awesome too. I love them as well as women.
So Scarlett, I know that you guys just started shooting. It is Comic-Con, however, so did you bring anything else for Hall H?
Oh my God, well, I mean, we've only been shooting for 30 days, but of course we brought something. Show you all. Don't be judgy.
So I've got
the cast has never seen that, so they came down there with you to watch it for the first time.
So I've got 3 things I want to say. 1, very excited to see more of Natasha's backstory. 2, that fight scene was brutal and I absolutely loved it. And 3, I'm digging those hats.
I think everybody's getting Black Widow hats.
Yes.
This whole thing?
That whole thing. I don't suppose you might have brought 7,000 extra.
Should we bring back out everybody?
Wait, absolutely. Love and Thunder. Hawkeye himself, Jeremy Renner. Jeffrey Wright from What If. Cast and filmmakers from Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. He's Tom Hiddleston. The cast from WandaVision, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and the cast of the Eternals. We have everybody? Alright. Okay, I think we got everybody up. Okay, I think we have everybody on stage. So if you guys want to turn around to face the photographer, also be careful you don't fall off the back of the stage. He's over here behind me. People, yep, good idea. People in the crowd, stand up now if you've got your hat so that you're in the background. Yes, that looks awesome.
We got our hats in.
It's like
okay.
school photo day.
We're so far back. No, the shot's being taken that way anyways.
Oh, was that what did you, because I did hear something. Are we good? Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, everybody cheer! Awesome,
Let's go. Let's see that timeline. Let's see that timeline on it one more time. Everybody, look at this. So this is phase 4. This is phase 4. Thank you. Now, there's a lot of other stuff we didn't get a chance to talk about today. We didn't even mention that we're making Black Panther 2. We didn't mention the fact that Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is coming. We didn't have time to talk about Captain Marvel 2. I didn't even have time to talk about the Fantastic Four. There's no time left to talk about mutants. But, you know what? All that stuff's been rumored. You've heard about rumors. But I want to leave you today with one more thing that I don't think has been rumored about. Ladies and gentlemen, 2-time Academy Award winner, Mahershala Ali. It looks like you brought your own hat, Mahershala. You did? What was that?